Well, howdy folks, it's Matthew, your friendly neighborhood technician, and we're looking at a 94-95 Lexus LS400. Now this vehicle came in with the complaint of the power steering not working correctly, and the engine is making a god-awful noise. So I took some time to look into it, and just to keep it simple, there is a power steering leak. It's coming from the pump and the lines. So if you wanted to fix that, obviously you'd have to replace the power steering pump. But that's not why the power steering is not working correctly. The power steering is not working correctly because the pulley is not turning correctly, because the tensioner, the belt tensioner on this LS400, this 4.0 V8 engine, is not working correctly at all. Now if I just reach down and grab the belt by hand, I can literally engage that belt tensioner all the way. That you should not be able to do. Okay, so that right there is the issue as to why the power steering system is not working correctly. But what about the god-awful noise that it was making? Now, I use my mechanic stethoscope and I listened to it, and in the beginning it really sounded like the noise was coming from the top half of the engine right here. And so I went ahead and opened it up real quick just by removing the plastic cover, not the whole valve cover, so I could gain access to the timing and so I could watch it run. And now you can probably hear that noise. And so at first I thought the noise was coming out of here, and so that's why I removed the valve cover to do a visual inspection. Once I did my visual inspection, I realized the noise is not coming out of here. The noise is actually coming from the AC compressor. The AC compressor pulley is bad, and it's got a bad bearing in there, and so it needs to be changed. And so that's a good example of how one noise can sound like one thing but be completely another thing. Also, this noise is not related in any way or any reason as to why the belt tensioner is not working correctly and as to why the power steering is not working correctly. So I would say the proper fix for this vehicle is going to be a new AC compressor with a dryer, possibly a new power steering pump with a flush and fluid, and then most definitely a new belt tensioner. Now I do want to go a little bit further, and I want to check that AC pulley, so I'm going to go ahead and remove the belt and check it. And there you have it, folks. This whole pulley and compressor right here is locked up. Let me see if I can get you a good view in here. So it's all locked up. Man, it's super hot too. So AC compressor, dryer. Anytime you change an AC compressor, you want to get a new dryer. Freon. Possible new power steering pump, but I don't think it's a big necessity right now. It is leaking, so maybe want to address that. And then definitely a new belt tensioner, because you should never be able to take a belt off by hand. So there you go, folks. There's a good example of how a noise can bounce and travel and make you think it's one thing when it's actually something completely else. All right, everybody. Well, this is Matthew, your friendly neighborhood technician. I greatly appreciate you coming and hanging out and watching. If you have any questions about your vehicle, just shoot me a message in the comments and we can trade emails, and I'll do my best to help you out. Once again, thanks for supporting me. Thanks for watching. This is Matthew, your friendly neighborhood technician, and my son Nero.
Hi.
Signing off.